The British authorities are expected to question Libya's former foreign minister over the 1988 Lockerbie plane bombing after he defected and flew to London. The Libyan government, meanwhile, has described Moussa Kousa's departure as a personal decision made because he was sick. It comes as the U.S. Defense Secretary said it's difficult to predict how long the military operation in the North African country will last.
The Libyan government said on Thursday that Moussa Kousa asked the government for permission to resign because he was very ill. Kousa arrived at an airport near London on Wednesday, and the British government said he travelled there from Tunisia on his own free will. The British Prime Minister David Cameron said Kousa's decision to flee showed what he called the desperation and the fear right at the heart of the Libyan regime led by Muammar Gaddafi. The Foreign Secretary William Hague also encouraged others close to Gaddafi to follow Kousa's example.
He travelled here under his own free will. He said that he is resigning his post. We're discussing this with him and we will release further details. We encourage those around Gaddafi to abandon him.
The pressure is growing for Kousa to be questioned over the 1988 plane bombing of the Scottish town of Lockerbie, in which 270 people were killed. A Libyan former spy convicted over the attack was freed from a Scottish jail on compassionate grounds in 2009 after talks involving Kousa. A group representing the families of the victims of the attack say no deals should be done to protect Kousa. Media reports said on Thursday that more officials close to Gaddafi had left Libya for Tunisia, but the information has not been confirmed by the Tunisian or Libyan authorities. Meanwhile, the U.S. Defense Secretary Robert Gates said that no one will be able to predict how long the military mission in Libya will take. The comments came as Libyan government forces struck forcefully back at the rebels this week, recapturing lost ground and triggering pleas for help from the battered opposition forces. Some Western powers, including the U.S. and Britain, are mulling the possibility of supplying weapons to the rebels. But the idea has been rejected by Italy, Russia, Norway, Belgium, and Denmark. On Thursday, France, the first country to strike Libya, also said supplying arms to the rebels was not on the agenda.